Welcome back to your favorite Uptown show.
Let's go. We here.
The DP, the show.
Ooh.
Why the show? Porque esos tigres son un show.
Live from the MC.
Angel Reyes Muñiz.
Nah, just Angel Reyes. That's my estimate.
Angel Reyes. Okay.
We all do, bro.
Word. Got 7 names. Angel Reyes.
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 I'm gonna say it in Spanish.
Ángel
Reyes.
Yes.
Reyes,
Tú
coño.
sus beats.
Coño.
Andrés Reyes.
Andrés.
Ángel. Ángel.
Andrés ahora.
Ángel. Le vamos a hacer el respeto a nuestro guest.
Aquí estamos con Andrés Reyes. Andrés Reyes. Like, no. It's Angel.
Look at that. Wait. Who's that?
Espérate. Ángel Reyes.
Ese es mi papá.
Dame el intro music ahí.
All right. Live from the MC. Live from the MC.
Yeah.
This one just doesn't turn off.
Yellow, red, green, orange.
Okay. I feel like I'm playing Simon. Live from the MC. Little spice at the end.
Welcome back to your favorite Uptown show.
Let's go. We here.
The DP, the show.
Ooh.
Why the show? Porque esos tigres son un show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode, another great episode. Let me just introduce everybody within the room. So we have Stacks the Plug is here. We have N. Siriacos here. Live from the MC, as always. The hostess was the mostest, in a sense. Pero, nonetheless, and also, last but not least, we have a special guest today.
Yes. Yes. We have.
Our boy, Angel Reyes.
Yes.
No, let me run that back.
Yes. Coño, otra vez.
Our
Yes,
boy,
Angel.
Ángel Reyes.
Ángel Reyes.
Coño. Collegiate basketball player.
Say, collegian?
Collegiate.
I don't even know how to pronounce that.
El tigre juega.
Right. Right.
¿Cómo dice la palabra en español? En inglés.
Tú sabes,
¿Tú
él
sabes dónde
juega.
estudian la gente?
Just the beats.
Tú vas a un edificio ahí donde estudian la
Yes.
gente.
Fucking aplauso.
Angel, do you have a middle name?
I prefer not to say it. No.
You know he got a middle
I know
name.
your middle name.
We all got
Now we
fucking
gotta
middle
know your
names.
So
name.
for the show purposes, we're gonna name you Raúl.
Nigga said Ángel Raúl.
Claro, because the fucking the prota always has 2 first names.
Oh, Tato.
Live from the BX, Ángel Raúl
Reyes.
People gonna start looking that up like this ain't the same guy I saw. I'm confused
Man,
now.
who are they talking about?
You can get Raúl, man.
It's always 2 first names. Always.
Yes.
¿No has visto la
yes.
novela? Es siempre Juan Carlos y Miguel.
Man said Miguel.
Carlos Raúl, ¿cómo pudiste hacerme eso?
Thank you for being here with us, Angel. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And we are honored because if I read correctly, you are the first Mexican-born collegiate player, correct? From New York.
Coño, dame un aplauso ahí.
Oh, pero ven acá. For the fucking culture.
Claro, because it's not every day you see this.
No, of course not, bro. Of course not.
So, Angel, so let me give you a brief intro. So here at the DP, we pretty much have guests, and we like to get to know, like, the person, you know, like, who are you as a person? But we also want to get to know, like, what do you do as far as, like, creative or career-wise. It all falls within that, within the bracket of, like, just getting to know you as a person. So with that being said, I believe you were the first, Stacks, help me out.
The first collegiate
Yes.
Mexican-born from NYC.
From NYC. That's
Yes.
a big deal, bro.
That is a huge deal.
And it's great that you come to the DP because we need to highlight things like this, man.
Absolutely.
For
Absolutely.
the culture, man. For la cultura.
Yeah. Hat off to you, too, man. Hat off to you. I'm a basketball lover myself, so definitely hat off to what you're doing, man. It's a huge deal.
So that's a great place to start. Let's start right there. So how did this come about? Like, okay, so obviously you were born. I just want you to take me through the process. Like, you went to such and such school. That's when you started like playing ball, and like this is where we're headed now.
Man, yo, who I was? Soccer. I started off playing soccer.
Okay.
Solo mexicano jugando fútbol.
Yeah, just like the first thing we do is play baseball.
Play baseball.
There you go.
And then after that, like once I got to middle school, that's when I decided to play basketball. My friends was playing this, so I'm like, yeah. I used to hang out with them a lot. They say, "Who I con ellos?" And ever since.
Okay.
Where you grew up?
I grew up in Soundview area, the Bronx.
Ooh, shout outs to the BX. Give me some shots for the BX.
BX Burrow.
See me? You see me?
Big shots
Okay,
for
okay.
Soundview.
So that's when you started playing ball. So this is middle school, right? Yeah. Were you nice from jump or like nah?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I used to have to pay like my guys when I was younger for them to pick me up to play, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I was that horrible. I couldn't even dribble, man. I couldn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I used to shoot
yeah.
like this.
It's a new. Oh, you was out there like.
Yeah, for sure, man. But it was tough, you know what I mean? I had to pay people that I could play, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So did you did you kind of fall in love with the sport right away? Is it just something that grew, or are you just the kind of person? Because I'm the kind of person, if I try something and I'm terrible at it, I want to get better at it, regardless of
I
what
like
it
that
is.
too, but it also was like I wanted to get better, you know what I mean? I was seeing TV, obviously Kyrie was coming up at that time. That was my player to look up to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So ever since I would go to the park and do his moves. And that's how it went. So
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I want to do something with this.
Okay.
I was still young at the time, just playing for fun at the park.
This is still like middle school.
Yeah, it's still middle school.
Okay. So when did you play on like your first team, like a
In
team?
middle school, when I got to 7th grade, we had this middle school league.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to play with them, and you know what I mean. Just from there,
Okay.
pick things up and just play basketball.
That's dope. That's dope as hell, bro. So when did you have your aha moment? Like I'm assuming you continuing to pursue basketball because you feel like you have a future in it. So when was the moment when you were kind of like, maybe I could do this professionally?
AKA, you broke some ankles and you was like, yeah, this is the sauce right here. You feel me?
In high school, man, like my senior year, like that's when I really matured into it. I'm like, yeah, I can do something with this.
Okay.
Yeah, like my senior year of high school, because my first 3 years of high school was like I was immature, me out of shape, me taking it serious.
Yeah.
You know, after I hurt my leg, serious injury, I'm like, yeah, I gotta take this serious. I want to do something with it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
So what injury did you have, if you don't mind me asking?
Kneecap injury.
Oh shit,
that's
tough.
Yeah, but I was
That's
out
tough.
of shape too. You know what I mean? I was just like running around the court, just
Yeah. Same, bro. I got to reconstruct the left ACL. So trust me, I understand where you're coming from.
Real ballers out here. You heard?
That's fire though. The fact that like injury is what motivate you to take it serious, because usually people are like hurt by injury, and if anything, like, oh, I can't do this no
They're
more.
like, nah, fuck
You
this.
can suck on your cut.
my mom, you know, my mom's gonna be over a sweet spot for her. You know what I mean? But it's just like she was soft about it. You know, she was like, stop playing basketball.
Of course.
Bro,
of
that's
course.
so moms.
And I'm just like, damn, man, it's hard for me to deal with that. You know, because
Yeah.
it's like I need that support. Like, yo, let's be strong about this.
Yeah.
I got the injury. What's next? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can move on from it.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, most of us Latinos, our moms are like, if anything happens bad, they're like, no, you have to stop doing that immediately.
Bro.
Ay, Dios mío, Ángel Raúl.
That happened to me in baseball, bro. I was in Little League, and I got under a pop fly ball, and it was taking too long to drop, and I took my glove out the way.
Oh,
and right in my
no.
mouth, pop. Just like that, mommy, no vuelve a jugar. Sure enough, I did not. Sure enough, my
Mommy
daddy
said,
would be like, yo, but we pay the year. Nah. And no
She was
va
like,
pa'
nah,
allá.
fuck that. Not gonna be hurting my
Llegué
baby.
yo aquí con la boca. No, no pa' allá.
Yeah, duro, like to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Of
Because
course.
At that order, you know what I mean? I get ankle injuries because it's part of the game. You know?
Yes.
It's just like I just see the reaction. It's like, para. I'm like, nah.
They're just like,
Estamos con Dios, man. Estamos con Dios. Estamos protegidos. ¿Sabes? Eso pasa.
it's part of the game, like you
Parte del
said. You know,
proceso.
it's part of the game, and I mean, it like Nate said, the fact that an injury was what kind of motivated you to take it more seriously is really, really impressive. Because that rehab is taxing mentally.
Yeah, apart from the rehab, it was just more of me like getting in shape because I was like this big kid.
Yeah.
Court just going up and down. But Eso fue lo que me motivó, ¿sabes?
Okay.
A little trauma goes a long way.
Yeah.
It's funny that you said you started off with basketball. Fun fact, supposed according to El Google, basketball was originally played with a soccer ball.
Well, he said he started off with soccer, not
That's
basketball.
No, start off with soccer.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a fun fact. Basketball supposedly was originally played with a
basketball.
basketball.
More mature basketball.
Soccer ball.
It's all connected. En fútbol tú haces tu footwork.
Yeah.
Básquet tiene que ser rápido.
Yes.
Pero con la mano, diferente.
And the Black Mamba plays soccer for a reason.
Exactly. That's why the Black Mamba's footwork was impeccable. So it goes a long way. Sometimes doing one sport will teach you a lot in the next one. You know, like for me personally, playing baseball originally helped me with my reaction time in basketball. Like I picked it up pretty quickly. I wasn't great at the beginning. I was terrible, just like you, but the athleticism was there, and I found more of a love for the game than I did of baseball. You know, and it's I don't know if it happened to you, but once I discovered basketball, I was like, fuck, I wish I would have discovered this earlier, because I could have been farther along in my journey. But
I say that to myself too, you know what I mean? But it's just like, this is what God wanted you to be at.
yeah,
Push from there, go up from there. That's the mindset I keep, you know what I mean?
absolutely, I agree. So what year are you in now in college?
So, because we didn't play last year because of COVID.
Right.
So I'm a sophomore.
That sucks that you got robbed of that year.
We get it back, you know what I mean? So I'm a sophomore in basketball, athletics, and I'm a junior in school.
Okay, got it.
I get my degree next semester. This semester coming up, I graduate from my associate's degree.
Okay, so how would that work though? If you graduate, they would still let you play?
The thing is, I'm working. After I graduate this semester, I was supposed to graduate this spring.
Okay.
I realized I'm like, it's best that I take the summer off and then take my classes this fall. Graduate in the winter, graduate this semester, and then for the spring semester, work on towards my degree that I was going to transfer to the 4-year school.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay, got it. So what are you aiming for? What are the 4-year schools we aiming for?
I don't know. Whatever school recruit me, man.
Yeah, I respect that.
Trying to get your foot on the door,
No,
right?
so hold on. What position do you play? Because we haven't even gotten to
that's
the
true.
Specifics.
That's true.
Two-way point guard, man.
I can see him being a point guard, absolutely.
Two-way PG. Okay. So if you had to compare your game to a player playing right now, who would that be?
Chris Paul.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm a leader.
Yeah.
Smart with the ball.
With no rings.
Go on.
Oh yeah. He's going Hall of Fame for sure.
Yo, Suns in 4.
Yeah. Ellos te creían que iba a ser Suns in
I
4.
was waiting for Chris Paul to win, man, so bad.
Yeah.
I want my
Yeah.
his ring.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I don't know how many more opportunities he's gonna get, but at least he hit the finals, which was always my like one thing I held against him, because CP3 is an amazing point guard, Hall of Fame, top 10 all time, right? But I was always kind of like, damn, can we put him up there? He hasn't even gotten past the second round, but he shut everybody up, because that Phoenix team wasn't nowhere near what it was.
I never looked up at Chris Paul until like 2 years ago. Like I was always Kyrie, but tú sabes, Kyrie, tú te das cuenta que tú quieres analizar los jugadores que tú vas a ser, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
After a while, I'm just like I'm not gonna look at Kyrie no more, because Kyrie do a lot of this. I'm more of a facilitator, you know?
Yeah.
Set up the game. Okay.
That's me. Like I'll make sure my teammates is in the right
Yeah,
spot.
make sure you're hitting the cuts. You're hitting additional people to the cuts and stuff like that.
I mean, so once I realized that, I'm like, yo, who's the master of the point guard? Chris Paul, Reyes, and Rondo. Those are the most who I study the most. So that's how I try to mimic my.
A lot of YouTube highlights and all of that shit. Yeah, man.
I don't watch like highlights. I watch the breakdown.
Mm.
Breakdown. You see why he did that move. Why he passed that ball over there. You know what I mean? Because it translates to the game.
Of course.
Absolutely. Be able to read reads defensively and offensively.
Yeah. Half the game is up here. That's what especially for a point guard. A lot of people don't realize that.
Basketball IQ.
Physical, man.
Absolutely.
Watch a lot of film.
Yeah.
Claro. Because not only do you have to figure out where you need to be, as a point guard, you need to know where 1, 2, 3, and 4 are supposed to be.
Absolutely.
That's the hardest job. Bro.
Oh, of course.
You make it hard for yourself. You want to study the game. You know what I mean? So I feel like watching film is like more easier than playing.
Gotta have that court vision.
Dude, I've learned so much watching film rather than just actually being on the court, man. Just just easy reads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just learn.
Yeah, of course. It's a different perspective when you watching it versus when you're there. You know, you see things that you wouldn't see, and that's important. I think to be a great point guard, you got to fall in love with the preparation, the film, the playbook, where everybody else is supposed to be, and you got to be able to correct the person if they weren't in the right place. Like, no, you're supposed to be here. So that shit it's the hardest job in basketball. It really is the hardest job in basketball. So did you gravitate towards being a point guard right away?
I mean, I always was a point guard because I was the shortest player.
Yeah.
They told me, but they have different positions. You know what I mean? So we just kind of adjusted to the position I was in. You know what I mean? So I'm a point guard. So
Okay.
I was able to adjust to that position.
Okay, dope. So do you, what school do you go to right now?
Rockland College.
Rockland College. Okay. Are you the starting PG there right now?
Right now, the way he's looking, we didn't play last year.
Oh my God, I keep forgetting
We got
that.
a new coach. So, you know what I mean? I went to visit last week.
Okay.
What it was, and
You gotta reprove yourself all over
You know
again.
what I mean? I know this new coach, so it's just like I'm excited. I mean, I feel like we can go far this year.
That's
I wanna
dope.
go far, you know what I mean? Like, it's my last year. So I'm like, yeah, we got to do something with this.
All right, I like that.
Especially with the team we have. We definitely go far, man.
Okay, so what do you feel like what do you want to pursue? Do you think you want to maybe pursue after the 4-year college, maybe some overseas?
Yeah, definitely. Overseas, whatever opportunity hits, man.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's in Mexico, I mean, I already have a couple people in Mexico, so I mean, that's my country. I mean, being able to play for the national team.
Yeah,
it's coming up
that
soon.
shit is an honor.
That's dope. That's like a whole honor, yo.
Yeah, thank you. That, playing in Mexico, playing overseas, Europe. I want to play in Europe mainly because it's just so smart out there, the basketball.
Yeah.
And then whether the NBA hits, it hits, or the G League, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because everybody thinks it's straight to the big time when there's
No.
a lot of other opportunities.
Yeah.
out
You know what
there.
I realized though? You know, some of us are different levels. You know what I mean? You have to learn the game first.
Yes.
It's the best for me if I was to go overseas, Europe first, learn the game more. Because over there, they just look at Luka, man. The game is so easy to him because over there. I feel like it's tougher than the NBA. NBA plays no defense; it's just easy. I mean, Europe is harder to score. You know what I mean? So I just like rather that and then to whatever God has in plan,
Yeah.
man.
I think they just play a lot more fundamental. Like
do, yeah.
you know, like they can run 12 plays in a row.
And that's my type of basketball. I don't like ISO basketball.
Yeah.
1-on-1, yeah, it's fun, it's nice and all that, but I'd rather good, clean, smart, fundamentally sound basketball, man.
Because you're a PG.
Yeah.
It's less theatrics, but you know, it's fundamentals for a reason. It gets the job done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And from a point guard standpoint, it's kind of like you're running that show. You get the satisfaction more from calling a play, running it perfectly, and dishing that dish for the easy bucket versus just, hitting somebody with 45 crossovers and then scoring 2 points. Like, it's like there's some PGs that love that, but
Don't get me wrong, it's nice.
yeah, of course.
Y'all love it, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Y'all love it. Y'all go
Nice
crazy.
if you're able to create your own shot.
Exactly.
So
It's for me, it's better just passing cut, run offense. That's my kind of thing.
So
Okay.
earlier you mentioned Kyrie. And I also see that you got a picture of Kyrie as a young kid.
That's my
It's
guy.
to say,
Yeah.
to say that was your favorite player
That's
coming
dope.
up?
Yeah, that was my favorite player coming up. I mean, he still is. You know what I mean? Just because that's my guy. 'Cause I feel like we
Yeah, I feel
connect
you.
spiritually. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
for him, it's more than just basketball.
Yeah.
It's more about a spiritual thing. You know what I mean? As a human.
Yeah.
And, every time we talk or whatever, it's just like, yo, talk to me more about spirituality. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Basketball is one part, but he does more than just basketball. You know what I mean?
That's
A lot of
dope.
people don't media, so social media, they look at him as something bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the most humble
Yeah.
that I know. Yeah.
That's fire.
I feel like a lot of public figures get that bad rap. Like,
course.
you see them in the public eye and they do whatever little thing, they get beaten up and we just feel like, oh, this person's crazy. This person
Yeah.
has all this millions of dollars. He should be conducting himself this way. But yeah, that's another human just like you, bro. And
A lot of people don't
first
know
of all,
that.
you don't even know them.
Exactly. You can't. Yeah, that's what I say. You can't just be person you know in person. You know what I mean? Like,
No, of course.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's what sells. The media knows
Of
what
course,
sells, what people want to
claro.
click on. And Kyrie having a mental breakdown is gonna get more clicks than Kyrie helps some kids along spiritually.
Claro.
Nobody's gonna click on that.
In today's society, even sports son novelas, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like,
true, bro.
Si no hay nada going on in the NBA, it's like they lose ratings.
De verdad.
Like, oh, la matan ganando y donkeando. No se han agalleteado o no se
They're
fue.
like,
por
no,
algo.
why isn't anyone stabbing each other? What's going on?
Que cada año, Christmas comes, he goes to back because he grew up in the Bronx too. Mitchell Projects. He comes back every summer and does a big give back.
Yeah,
So,
I've seen that.
You've seen it. You know what
I've
I mean?
seen that,
You gotta
yeah.
Make sure people where he came from is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's dope because, I mean, a lot of people, and not that you owe anyone anything, but I think it speaks a lot about you as a person when you say, you know what, I want to give a helping hand to the kid who maybe didn't have the same resources that I did, maybe didn't have the right people looking out for him.
And that's
You-
my thing. Sorry to cut you off. but
No,
that's
no,
my
go
thing,
ahead.
Being able to give back where you come from, that's my thing. Like one day I want to be able to give back to the whole Bronx, the whole New York, and just you never know. That might motivate somebody to be something big. You know what I mean? Bigger
Yeah,
than
of
me
course.
one day. You never know. So,
Absolutely.
Of course, that one turkey might put the food in the stomach of the next Mike. You never know.
Yeah, true.
Feel me? Hardship breeds superstars, man.
Yo, let me get some applause for that one.
All right, so I think we got enough background now
Yeah.
for a little, you know what I mean?
Claro.
So
What
now,
time we on?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making great time.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I wanted to, so you being a basketball player, like, did you ever hit any, like, walls? Like, as far as, like, where you were just, besides the injury, was there ever any points where you were ready to quit? I know you said, not that your parents aren't as supportive, but, you know, they don't want to see you do anything that's going to hurt you. So, did you go through any situations where you were kind of like, fuck, maybe this shit isn't for me?
I mean, always, you know what I mean? Like, of course, it's going to be days you wake up early morning for practice, like, damn, I don't want to do this, but it's just like, it's for the greater good of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to sacrifice certain things. So I'm like, yeah, of course you're always going to hit that wall, you know what I mean? But it's always jumping over the wall, you know what I mean?
Of course.
The person that's going to jump over the wall.
Okay.
Find a way.
Like that. Because hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard.
Hard work beats talent every time. And that go-getter mentality and that striving mentality, that's what's up.
Hell yeah,
I get
bro.
behind that shit.
Do you also feel like you kind of have like a chip on your shoulder being the first person of Mexican descent from New York to really make it to that level?
I don't really, like, what is pressure, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really.
It's mental.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all mental. You control that, you can control anything you want. And it's just like more for my mom and my twin sisters and my family, you know what I mean? That's what I really have a chip on my shoulder for.
Okay. Yeah. So it's 5 of y'all total, your family? Four?
My mom, my twin sisters and I.
Okay. Dope. Okay.
Shout outs to the Reyes family.
Shout out to the fam, B.
Shout out to the fam.
So have your parents come out to like your games? Yeah. Like I know you said they're not crazy about it, but I can imagine.
My mom, she comes out, you know what I mean? But I went to school almost like 4 hours away.
Oh, hell
So
no.
it was hard. So they came out here when I played in the city. So they came out here. And then after that was only one game. Then COVID hit. And after that,
Oh, damn. Yeah, but fucking COVID has really fucked it up for a lot of athletes.
yeah, no doubt, bro, man. And
A lot
it's
of
just
athletes.
Messed up things, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
messed up. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get my 5th year. I
Yeah.
have 1 year of eligibility left. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Figure something out.
That's tough. But I mean, it seems like you've been trying to stay ready. You put even during that off season, you put in that work.
Angel, if the draft was tonight, what team would you want to be drafted for?
Es el primero que me coja.
No. Like if you could pick, like, okay,
Whatever
I'm
team
going to
picks
this
me,
team.
I'm
No.
going I'm gonna make sure I give them my best. You know what I mean? But like,
I mean, that's a
But
good
what team?
answer.
That's
But what
the
team?
PR answer. That's how you can handle yourself in interviews.
Right.
We get that, but we
In
want
an
more spice.
ideal world, where would you like to play? For what
I
team?
mean, the Knicks. Why not?
Pero ahí,
Why not? You know what I mean?
I want to play for a trash ass team.
Aye.
Go right ahead.
I always said, try to watch us change it. Watch it around. You know what I mean?
I mean, eventually, you know.
I think that's one of the most satisfying feelings when you have like a team that wasn't really doing well that you changed it around.
That's what we are all hoping for. That eventually they'll come around.
I mean, maybe you'll come around, Knicks, when you draft my mans. Maybe that'll help you come around because you need a fucking point guard.
you heard?
You see me? You see me? You see
I heard
me?
the rookies are doing pretty good though. Actually,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
rookies that
guess
they
we'll
drafted.
see.
I'm more happy for Sharif Cooper though. You know what I mean? He's an hour height, like my height.
Yeah.
Killing it for the Hawks. Like
Yeah.
seeing that, like, that made me so proud. Like damn, like he did it. You know?
Yeah, that shit's inspiration. And I mean, CP3 is only like 6'1". I met CP3 once, and I was kind of like
They look big on
this nigga not that tall.
look big on TV. You know what I mean? But once I thought Curry was big. I met him in person, like, a little bit taller than me, but you know he's right there. You know what I mean? I'm just
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but until you meet dudes like fucking Shaq and Mutombo, and then you like, all right, maybe I need to get my floater up a little higher than I thought.
no doubt.
I just want to make sure I shout out our boy Chris Duarte, killing it for the Pacers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My man Corey Craig, shout out to Corey Craig. He posted a little move of him. Jump shot.
That's the new pick of the block, right?
Yeah,
The
I just
Pacers.
got the alert that he hit a buzzer beater.
Oh.
I'm like, okay,
In Indiana.
yeah.
Damn, there's no Mangu in Indiana. I know it's looking tough
I mean,
out
they
there.
better get
So-
some, they better get some plátanos out from
They
somewhere.
better start putting plátanos on the buffet.
Yeah,
They better put a store, Dominican store.
that ass.
Some fucking empanadas or some shit. Feed that boy.
Tres golpes.
The
Oh.
Pacers are looking exciting this year.
Pacers are looking exciting, man. Shout out to all the Latinos making an impact in the NBA, blazing a trail that I'm sure Latinos for years didn't even think existed.
We have
Because
very
you
few
rarely
people.
ever see now. You know it's more now, but you didn't before. You wouldn't really see many.
Who we had back in the day? Felipe Lopez.
That was it.
That was it. That was
Felipe.
Al Horford.
Al Horford. Yeah, I mean Al Horford.
Jorge Gutierrez. But he only
yeah.
played with the Brooklyn Nets for a while.
Yeah.
Hopping team to team, but you know. After
Where was Nájera from? From the.
he's
He's Mexican, right? I knew it. That was my boy when he was on the Mavericks. Boy, my man was out there hustling, B. Okay. So do you know what players of Mexican descent are in the league now?
Of course, the stars, the future MVP right now, like Juan Toscano, he plays for the Warriors. I don't know if you heard of him. Plays for the Warriors, number 95.
Not heard.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to come to New York, man. Trying to do like a little camp with kids. You know what
Oh, that'll be
I mean?
really
Yeah, so,
dope.
like, but he's Mexican. He went to Marquette.
Yeah?
Went to Marquette. and-
That's fire.
Yeah.
And already thinking of giving back. Like, I want to say, like, it's impressive from my point of view that you are already thinking of giving back. You know, because a lot of people don't really have that mentality. A lot of people are like, listen, I need to fucking make it and fuck everything and everybody. But you already thinking of that. And I think it speaks a lot to your humility.
Yeah. I also like how you carry yourself, like, and these matters here, this will make you go far. You will never, tú nunca vas a poner un huevo on ESPN and say some wild shit that you're not supposed to say. You carry yourself really well.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be no run our test and say some wild shit. You're like, yeah,
Be sauced on ESPN.
Get
Like,
the
hey, yo, listen, fuck that other team, you heard?
Man, I'm pulling up Paul Pierce. Shout out to Paul Pierce.
Fuck Paul
you
Pierce.
said, like, I just see a lot of kids in the Bronx.
Yeah.
They're just outside, you know what I mean, not doing the right thing. I'm just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay in school, do what you want to do. It's just to see that, because I was just once that kid, you know, I was
Yeah.
telling me, you don't go play ball. I did, you know what I mean? But it's just, I want to see the next kid do something big too, you know what I mean?
It's tough not to fall into that too when that's all you're really surrounded by, you know. Like, I think unless you come from the hood, you don't really understand that a lot of people see like these hood stories and they're just kind of like, oh, you know, but they have this, that, blah, blah. But like, unless you've lived there, you don't really understand what it is to be from the hood, to see negative things in your face all the time and still try to fight to do something positive.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's not a slight at any other people doing negative things, because you got to do what you got to do. But it kind of becomes a vicious cycle. It's easy. It's like what you see all day, every day. You kind of like, fuck, this is the way out. But I think it's dope that you showing people that, like, there's multiple ways to make it out, man. There's multiple ways to make it out. You don't just gotta, you know,
I know for
do
sure,
bad
after
things.
basketball, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking about being an agent. You know what I mean? 'Cause I know.
Nice.
I talk to a lot of players, whether it's NBA or all of them.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty connected. So I know I could just be something, do something with it after basketball.
That's dope.
I'd be an agent or run an agency.
Okay.
That's one of my goals after. I'm retired.
Definitely got the right mentality for it. So,
Yeah.
and how old are you? You say you're a junior, so you're 20 years old. Look at that.
Yeah, very mature for your age.
Absolutely.
I will say that much. So if, let's say, God forbid, basketball doesn't work out, what's plan B? Is it to
Agent.
pursue being an agent?
Agent. You know what I mean? Just I just still in the game. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And it's just that would be nice for me to just be represent a player, agency, something like that. That's my goal.
Okay.
It's rich poor, man.
Okay. So for those people out there that, like, you know, everybody's not blessed with the God-given athletic ability. So for someone pursuing becoming an agent, what is it that I'm supposed to study to become an agent?
I guess what's that word? Neck wording, not neck wording. I mean, neck wording is one of it, you know. But this is a special degree for it. I forgot what it's called. I just didn't come to my.
Is it sports management?
Sports management? I think it's one of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
And knowing the right people, because
course.
you can know everything about sports management,
you know
but
the right
if you don't
people,
have no
yeah.
players, guess what?
You managing. That's what the fuck you managing. Nadas. You managing bile. That's what you fucking managing.
Managing them L's.
Claro. Okay. So I actually have I think we're about to come to halftime. So I think before we go to halftime, we can do a special little basketball edition of
Unplug this.
Dun, 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 dun,
Have you seen the show before? You know how the
Let's break it
segment
down.
works.
He looks a little confused.
He said, "¿Y qué fue lo que pasó?"
He looks a little confused right now.
So,
You watched the show?
I'll be honest, I never watched it.
and that's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay. So this is
No, it is not okay. Everybody must watch.
Sáquenlo de aquí.
Everybody must watch.
Él iba bien. Él iba bien.
well,
Everybody must watch
we're about to learn what this is now.
Y mira que hasta jugo le di.
Take the juice, B. Take the juice back.
So this is my show, right? This is Unplug This. So it's basically one has to go. I'm going to give you 4 options and one got to go. Period. Them and all of their work. So since you're a ball player, we're going to have to go with a basketball edition, right? So we're going to put up the age-old debate, right? We're going to go Mike, Kobe, LeBron, Kyrie. I was going to say KD, but I think it makes it more difficult when it's
CP3.
your favorite player.
Of course.
But I think he likes Kyrie more, but sees his game more modeled after CP3, if I understood that correctly. Right? So, all right. So, one has to go.
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta unplug one.
Kyrie.
Woo!
Go burn that sage somewhere else, Kyrie.
I mean, I look up to LeBron, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the way he carries himself as well, you know what I mean? Just I look up to LeBron, though. I feel like LeBron is probably one of the best players. And, you know what I mean?
That was a setup. That was a fucking setup.
Let's
really-
go.
I don't really like. I appreciate everybody bashing him for everything he does. You know what I mean? Like he built a school. He made sure other people were in
Yeah.
games, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
on the court, it's just like, come on. At
Yeah.
his size, at his athleticism, at his like the way he plays, the way he masters
The way he approaches the game. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, other players do more scoring and stuff like that, but he's easy. Like he can get an easy basket whenever he wants.
Yeah.
That's how he like plays the game. You know what I mean? So simple.
And I think, like you said, for me at least, what highlights it more is his philanthropy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's also someone who basically came from the gutter.
Philanthropy.
That's a nice word. I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Never heard of that.
Oh.
Before.
Kobe is a great philanthropist too. Philanthropist.
He's a great dolphin.
But my thing is, everybody wanted to mimic Kobe. Everybody, then they wanted 5 in the morning workout, 8 a.m. workout, 12 a.m., 12 p.m. workout. I'm like, your body is not Kobe's body.
Hell no. You better chill.
Kobe did it at the pro level because he had the treatment.
Yes.
He has the ability to.
Now, of
You know what I mean?
course.
And it's just, I see players like my age trying to do the same thing. I'm like, man, you're killing your body. You don't even
Yeah,
get
bro.
treatment, You don't even rest. You don't even recover. You're like, come on. Like,
Rest and recovery is just as important as the workouts.
yeah.
A lot of people underestimate that. So, Kyrie's gone. Sorry, Kyrie.
Unplug Kyrie. Go burn that stage somewhere else.
Damn,
Shoot 'em
Kyrie.
up, Stacks.
Vamos a llevar la contraria.
All right, we're gonna come back to Nate because he done lost his mind for a second. So we're gonna
Plug that
Put him on
nigga.
timeout.
we're gonna put him on
Turn his
timeout.
mic off.
We're gonna come back for him.
Turn his mic down.
So who we unplugging, love?
You know what? Kyrie, go burn that stage somewhere else.
Oh no!
Can't unplug the Mamba, Jordan,
You
or
can't.
Kobe. You feel me?
You can't. You can't.
Even though Space Jam wasn't that great, but okay.
You know,
just, it ain't for you, man.
it ain't for us
It
anymore.
ain't for the grown man. It's for the younger kids, man.
For the kids.
That's why it was corny. It was cheesy. It was a cheesy movie, man.
We got
I mean, look.
the LeBron capers here.
Look, listen.
Doubling up.
Let's be
Take off
real.
LeBron.
I mean, I'm sure the original Space Jam was like mad corny to like our older brothers and cousins.
Nah,
like,
that shit was
that's-
All right.
That shit was fire.
Space Jam was
The
fire.
original,
But
the original Space Jam was
I can still
fire.
see it
Fire.
now.
But Mike's acting was ass.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
Ese thing
It was
rato.
better than the fucking LeBron.
Oh yeah, because you believed him when he was like, "Wow, Bugs."
Wow, do you believe
Go get me my shorts.
You gotta go put in that work.
Yes, I did.
Yo, Michael carried the
That's not
same
putting that
tone.
work.
He carried like the same tone throughout the whole.
It might as well have been Space Jam starring Derrick Rose, nigga.
Yeah, there was like
all right.
Something blew up. He's like, oh,
He's like, I need my shorts from college.
from college.
How old were y'all when the original Space Jam came out?
We were
No,
young.
it was like 90s.
We were young, bro. It was in the
That's why
90s.
y'all think it's the best movie.
Yeah,
That's
of
true.
course.
That's
but
true.
I'm sure that my older brothers, who's like 14 and 16 years old, they'll be like,
It was like Space Jam is stupid. Yeah.
Like, that shit's stupid, bro.
Yeah, but
Michael's dope.
No,
My
and I
head-
never
Bro,
said
y este muñequito.
the new Space Jam wasn't good. It just wasn't great.
Yo ni la vi because
It
I
was
knew I wasn't gonna
entertaining
like
enough.
it was entertaining.
Yes.
It made me
Bro.
like,
Yeah, there was some, and I wanted
There's a
to.
lot of
I
funny
wanted
moments.
to not like it because I was already like, some of the previews when he was like, "I'm shorter than Kevin Hart," I was like, "I don't believe you, LeBron." There wasn't enough feeling in there for
Fact
me.
is like, yo, I wanted to hate on it.
But I think I enjoyed it a bit more than I thought I would. I'm still, if you ask me what my 10 favorite movies are, Space Jam 2 is not going to be on it.
Not at
but
all.
nonetheless, I mean, I think it did what it was supposed to do. Now,
Okay.
now that we've given you a
Let's
little
run
bit
it
of
back.
time to come back to your senses, Nate.
Es que yo
Who
voy a
are you
hablar contra-
unplugging?
Entonces, we're gonna be for the same nigga diciendo lo mismo.
I'm not saying.
Unplug that bitch ass nigga LeBron. Although that nigga is the greatest player at this time right now. I'm more of a Kobe fan because of his work ethic. I'm that type of person, like, not to like digress from what we're talking about. Even music, some of my favorite rappers are not like great lyricists. It's just the work ethic. So I'm not gonna unplug Kobe. I'm gonna sound real if I unplug Michael. Although I'll unplug Michael. The only reason why I will
Hey,
consider that
post production, take out that.
is because oh yeah. You can't say
Let's not upset anyone out there.
yeah, you can't say shit like that. My bad. No, whatever. You added that shit out.
Some more
But
work I
what I-
You're putting that work.
production.
What I do know about Michael, he was known like as an asshole. So that right there will make me not want to like deal with him. Yes, you are the greatest player of all time, but I'm probably gonna
People
like,
that didn't
based on
understand
that-
Michael's arrogance.
Of course.
did you guys watch The Last Dance?
Yeah.
Now, what do y'all? I'm gonna ask y'all a question now. What do y'all think?
Hold on. Let's.
So I am-
let's
Okay,
run
yes,
back to
yes,
that.
yes,
Let's-
yes.
let's
Foolishly
circle back.
I like that
LeBron.
discussion.
Yes,
We're gonna
yes,
go back
we
to
can definitely
that.
circle back to that.
So pa salir de eso, I foolishly unplugged LeBron. Go. got it.
Okay.
So
All right.
LeBron, slow.
We don't have a sound bite here that goes. All
It is in there.
right. Next
All right,
time.
now.
All right. For me,
For you, Stacks, who are you unplugging?
I think the Sage God has to go.
Loud.
Oh, man, I can't.
Definitely not unplugging LeBron.
I'm
You
not
got two
unplugging
LeBron
LeBron.
capers in
Come
the
on, now. I
building.
got the lion ring right here. Be chill.
Put in that work. You heard?
Yeah, man, I think it's gonna have to be Kyrie, and not that I don't respect Kyrie's game, but when you put it up against those three monsters, I think it's just no comparison. I think also it'd be a harder discussion for me if maybe Kyrie had stayed a little bit healthier throughout so far the first parts of his career. And it's not a knock on him. Obviously, you can't control shit like that, but I think one of the biggest things of the other three is their durability. You know, like Kyrie didn't play the majority of his college season. He lost a bunch of time. I feel like he's just injured on a regular. And again, he's the kind of player, the way he plays is kind of similar to AI, so that's going to bring on injuries. So I think it's just only natural, but Kyrie.
Real quick, I just want to say
Mm-hmm.
the Bucks won the chip, and it's like it didn't even happen.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
it
true.
didn't even happen.
It's true. I'm going to be honest with you, and I love basketball. This was the first finals I missed more than one game of in like the last 10 years. I've watched every finals game, practically every finals game, maybe missing one, but never two. This was the only series that I missed 2 games of. And I was like,
Why you think it's that, dog? It
I
wasn't
don't
like
know.
it wasn't that thrilling.
Do you know what it was? A lot of people, not just you. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, the whole USA, the whole country, the whole world, they expected like somebody like a powerful team like Brooklyn Nets, something like that,
Yeah.
a bomb squad to go to the finals.
yeah.
Well, they didn't realize it was like people that really work hard, the people that have been doing this, trusting the process for so long. You know what I mean?
It finally paid off. Finally paid off because we were holding it against Giannis for a while.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't give a fuck about all them regular season MVPs. All right, we got 2 minutes to cut.
and with that being said, name
Dun, 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 dun.
that shit down, Kyrie.
Halftime.
Fuck that nigga LeBron, B.